Being honest may not get you many friends, but it'll always get you the right ones. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Lo and behold, green, and it's still continuing some slow and steady growth. This is amazing, right? These are some of the best days I've seen in crypto. I mean, in over a year, right? Momentum's building. We've been here for a while. Let's just not get a little too over exuberant about this. You know, it's a long way to go until we hit $10,000, let's say. But between here and there, you know, let's try to spread some awareness. Let's get some adoption going, right? Let's try to teach people the right ways of storing and trading their cryptocurrencies and sending it back and forth when it comes to fees and all of that, right? Because that's one of the best things we can do in this space is help people get an education and avoid the scams, because then they'll go out and they'll continue and teach others. And you who's here preaching this along with me, moving forward with Bitcoin awareness, my co-host Samantha.
Good evening, everyone.
So how are you this evening, Samantha?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I heard you had a short day today at work.
Yeah. Downside of housekeeping and, I mean, just momentum to go find another man-sponsored job.
So are you enjoying the weather? It's quite nice out here. We had a nice little rainstorm pass through.
It was kind of pretty crappy for a good, hour and a half. Yeah.
You can tell all the birds are going.
It is nice. It is nice now, and it's not humid anymore, which is kind of good. So.
Clean some of the pollen out of the air, yeah. Right? So what do you think about this Bitcoin price? Can you believe it, right? That we're still continuing with green, that we're seeing 5.3, right?
Of course I can believe it, but I mean, yes, I am happy.
I know it's almost too good to be true, right? We've had so much pessimism and negativity and to the downside for so long that they kind of beat it into a lot of us, right?
A lot of bears.
Well, this coffee's pretty good.
Thanks.
You want to pull up that coin paprika?
Sure.
See what we got going on here with these cryptocurrency markets. See if anybody's starting to pile up in the chat. Of course, you guys let Samantha know that you're here. That is her main purpose here, right? Is to be able to bring a voice to you guys, make this channel part of a nice, well-rounded discussion. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? Bitcoin coming in at $5,267. That's up 1 full percent right there, holding a 26.25% gain on the week. Wow. Nice.
It's a lot.
Look at that market cap, too. $182 billion. BTC dominance continuing to grow a little bit there, too. 50.79. It's a tiny percentage, but I'll take it. We got Ethereum coming in at $180, up 3.5% on the tear to 200, looking at a 26.55% gain for the overall week. We got XRP coming in at a third place at 25.6 cents, slipping backwards 1.5%, holding on to some 13.47% gains. Litecoin still moving up the ladder. Look at those overall weeks. Sliding backwards a little bit, see 3.8, but I mean $89.
Yeah.
We were little retracement, right? We'll make it to that 100.
So, I mean, 46.
Really, I'm waiting for that 100.
I like it at 100. It's easy math. It seems like it's a good spot. You know, all of it.
Bitcoin Cash 306, sliding backwards, but really, what is 5% in comparison to that 82.45% gain they're still holding on the overall week? Looking at almost doubling when they came close to that 100%. We talked about Bitcoin Cash in yesterday's episode. Please, if you guys didn't watch it, go back, watch it, check it out, give it the thumbs up, share it out. That's how we're going to grow this community, right, Samantha?
Yes.
We're going to be ready for this bull run, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
All right, we got EOS. There you go. $5.51.
Yay.
Up 0.83, looking at 30.49% gains on the week. We got BNB token at 18.15, slipping backwards 5% as well, holding a 1.7% gain. Not too bad, though. I mean,
no.
These are still all-time highs. We got Stellars coming in at 13 cents. Not bad. Coinbase started giving them out at 10.
Yep.
Let's see. Sliding down here a bit. We got Tron at 3 cents. Nice. Taking a 6.2% gain, looking at 25.42 on the overall week.
Oh, that is pretty good.
You know, Paul Rouleau gave us that nice donation in that
bankroll.
Yep. I still can't seem to figure the math out on that thing.
I know. It drives you crazy.
It does. All right, there we go. Steam coming in at 49.4 cents, slipping backwards 3%, holding on a 5.29% gain. Not amazing in comparison to what we've been seeing on the cryptocurrency markets. We'd like to see Steam get up and going a little better, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
it would help a little bit with the drug wars.
You just want to buy another like cocaine house? Was that the thing you were buying today?
No, I was trying to get them another meth lab to upgrade.
Oh, there we go.
But I was short. All right. As we do every single episode, we have to talk about it a little bit. Finances, money, right? It's not the fun money. It's not the Bitcoin money that we get to talk about how it's going to be the revolutionary future. Right now, we're talking about the money for the channel to pay the bills kind of deal. We get out there. We pass out Bitcoin flyers. We've done it twice already. We're getting ready to do it our third time. It's going to be at the Sunset Music Festival down in Tampa, which is our old stomping grounds. May 25th and 26th. It's the holiday weekend. I know that.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I know. Yes, 25th, 26th.
I mean, the price of Bitcoin going up has been helping a little bit. I went ahead and I added the Tipping Me fund over here so that we can see it all together in one collective unit. But we're a little ways away.
Yep, and I mean, the AdSense is not enough yet. It's very close.
I think we're around $50-something in the AdSense, so we won't get a payout this month. We'd have to get another 50 in order to get a payout, and it would end up paying out right before we went on the 21st of May. So that's where a super chat and commercial ad revenue comes from.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So, I mean, a couple dollars here and there, dollar cost average it. That's how we'll do it, right? As you can see, we get out there, we have a good time. We pass these flyers out with embedded QR codes. I've been trying to get somebody to come and help me make new flyers. I guess if I don't get any help here in the next week or so, I will have to start making up a couple mock designs. I'll probably put it to the Twitter and let you guys vote on them this time around and see if we can't come up with something better. I was thinking about maybe adding a little bit of the channel by putting a hashtag Bitcoin and coffee on the very bottom. Due to the story of the person that Samantha had come in contact with. So if you got any ideals or opinions or thoughts on any of that, please put it in the comments area, put it in the chats, and Samantha will go ahead and be reading that in a few moments. You can Twitter, hit me up there. You can hit me up on the email through the free help service at eugeneforest20@gmail.com. What do you think of the thumbnail today? I think they're getting better.
I like them.
I think they're starting to look a little bit more like everybody else, which is not really what I wanted, but I've been having some fun making them. So, I mean, if it brings more people to the channel, it's okay. I'll sell out a little bit, I guess.
Conform.
Conform.
I don't know if it's selling out. It's just conforming.
All right, let's pop out the chat. All right, I mean, let's bring up the backyard.
There we go.
Then we'll pop out the chat. Let's grab that cup of coffee. Oh, I need it. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little sluggish today. Monday, right? Yeah. Long weekend. We went to St. Augustine and we walked around and did a bunch of the tourist stuff there, seen the churches. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, and all the old half buildings. We went and saw Flagler College, which that was kind of cool. It was very, I don't know, artsy fartsy, like.
Well, it was a castle that they like floated over here.
Yes,
reassembled, right?
A Spanish castle. So apparently, yes, they picked the good parts or whatever to like stand out.
I don't know how you float a castle over.
I mean, big boat.
Big boat. Not a bad idea. So, do we got anybody here in the chat? Because I know yesterday we had a couple friends joining us, but not quite the normal large round table that we've been collecting lately. But it's all right, even if we only have a few friends. Any Bitcoin conversation is good Bitcoin conversation.
All right, so we have Paul Rouleau.
Paul Rouleau, my man, I appreciate you coming out here, my friend.
He just gave us a $5 super chat, so we appreciate you even more.
Thank you, buddy. I do appreciate it. You do so much for this channel, and you do so much for this cause.
The pothead is here.
Pothead, buddy.
James Benhart says, good evening. Client says, hello there. I'm just here to see the hot Miss Universe. I know, right? I had ran to the store when he was doing the thumbnail in this, and he was like, no, see, it's her, or whatever. And I was like, so that's really that? He was like, yeah, it's the real one. I was like, what?
I just thought it was cool that I even found the photo of her where it says, buy the dip.
Right? I mean, she's got some big hater blockers on, so it's hard to see. But, I mean, there's a lot of blonde and a lot of tan and a lot of little. So, yeah.
You gotta, like, hide the old and the tired somehow. So, I mean, hater blockers are a way of life for these kind of women.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, look at all the magazines and the tabloidness. I mean, all of the paparazzi, they're all, like, catching. Yeah, they're all catching the, okay. James Benhart said, Bitcoin Pro added 3 coins. New saw info in Venezuela paying 40% more for Bitcoin. China has a premium too. Word was people would pay $10K for your Bitcoin if it wasn't on an exchange. Ooh, what? That's I know,
I got
right?
some Bitcoin that ain't on an exchange, let me tell you.
That's insane.
All right. So let's see. What do we got going on with the news? Apparently, you guys want to talk about Miss Universe, right? That was my second story, but we'll make it.
We'll just bump her to the first,
right?
Yeah.
So we got Miss Universe from Finland, 2015. So a couple years ago.
She's probably not haggard yet.
No. She worked real hard, right? Got Miss Universe, and she's in the aftermath. She's ending the vacation and maybe looking to get back to work.
And probably trying to keep the promos and the sponsors going. I mean, right?
Rose Maria, and there was no way I was pronouncing this last name. Ryyti.
Ryyti?
Ti.
Ti? Righty? I don't. Okay, I have no clue.
So
Finnish,
she went ahead
apparently.
and the guy from Local Bitcoins, the creator there, went and sent her the lightning torch. Yeah, I know, right? Kind of crazy. Somebody different, right? Get the hype going a little bit. When I went over and I looked at her Twitter. The only thing I was a little disappointed about is that I was kind of hoping to see like 5,000, 7,000, 10,000 followers, like minimum.
Right.
She only has 1,277 followers. I actually have more followers than her.
Right, and for a hot
girl,
that's yeah. It's like, really? That's so, But
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she doesn't use it a lot.
Once again, is that a few Satoshis being passed around and generosity working hand in hand with it is making the news, right? Because we keep hearing about the lightning torch. We keep hearing about all these different celebrities and people getting it. We keep hearing about how it's changed people's minds, right?
Well, I mean, I'm hearing that the hot blonde can operate, addresses and wallets. So, I mean, right there, check, like,
right.
Awesome.
That is a...
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a plus. So what else are we seeing? Well, we're seeing that the torch has been passed around quite a bit. 275 different people have held the torch so far. And we're looking at, this is day 79 of the torch being running. So we only got a little bit more, though, until the torch is actually going to be topped out. So the last few people, let's see if we can get some really important people. Let's see if, I don't know, I like this ideal of breaking out of the normal. Right, let's see who else we can get.
Somebody crazy. I mean, see if some weird comedian or somewhere. I mean,
Mike Tyson.
Right? I mean, but
we should start a Twitter. I want Mike Tyson to take the torch.
That
would be
for
hilarious.
Torch. Oh, what?
I just love the tattoo on his face.
I know, and the high pitch, man. I mean, but
I think it was that cartoon, Mike Tyson's Mystery Tours, that actually made me really like Mike Tyson.
I know, with the pigeon and the Asian. It was funny. And the ghost. That was hilarious. Okay. Tune is here now. She says, hi, stopped in for a hot minute. Have a super night.
Oh,
Okay, hi and bye, Tune.
Tune.
All right, continue.
All right. So besides the Miss Universe thing, we're looking at Bitcoin getting an upgrade. That's good, right? We've only had, since the beginning of Bitcoin, we've only had 18, or this will be the 18th one. So we're looking at Bitcoin Core 0.18 release. Not out yet. We're looking at a few weeks until it comes out, but we're looking at it's not quite exactly what we're all hoping for, where you're going to be able to take your hardware wallet and hook it up to your node, your own personal full node, to get your transactions validated, because it's actually running on more of a command line, manually done prompt system.
Okay.
But it's a step in the right direction.
So you're like patching in.
Right.
Okay.
Because I read the article, and when I first started reading it, I was actually really excited. I was like, yes, this is what we want. That way you're holding your private keys as securely as you possibly can with one of these hardware wallets, and you're validating your own transactions by running your full node.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is something that we need. This is something that we need, of course, out of the box, one-step solution type stuff. But we're taking a step in the right direction, right? Because now somebody else can get working on making the graphic user interface for the whole situation a little better, right? And
right.
It getting more pretty on the eyes, easy one button press stuff. Talking about graphic user interfaces, though, we are going to see some other upgrades. And the other one that I thought was pretty cool is that you've been able to have multiple wallets and still run them from your full node and send transactions. Well, now it's going to get a little easier because it's going to become part of the graphic user interface. I mean, you'll have to go check it out. They go into more of the details and what exactly it's going to be able to do. I've never done this, like, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't run a node. We did get a node together at one point, but our internet's crappy out here, and I didn't want to waste the broadband.
Yeah, there was no point, pretty much. So
I don't know if you call it broadband. It's telephone wire.
Yeah. We're in the woods. I mean, we're lucky. He complains a lot, and I'm just like, well, what do you expect? We're lucky we have anything.
I want a satellite dish.
I know, right? The tower. We have enough space.
So, I mean, this is good. Another upgrade. I mean, it was so hard to get segregated witness. Now it looks like it's a little easier. It goes to show a lot more about Bitmain and the problems they were creating and holding it all back. Let's just hope this, comes and actually brings some better, fruition out of Bitcoin to be able to get easier for people to start developing. There was also talk of coding. There was a coding language change that was also involved with it. There's a couple other things. They were all kind of pretty technical, though.
Yeah. That's why I didn't read the article.
Do we got anything going on in the chat, Samantha?
Nope.
No? All right, you guys, I got one more news article. Please go ahead, comment in the chat. Let Samantha know what you got going on. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know if you want to come out here and join us, right? Because we're constantly looking for people to come out here and be able to interview. We like to do the whole peer-to-peer thing. So we're looking to interview regular, average, everyday people. We want to know why you got into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. We want to know what's kept you motivated through the bear market. We all have a story to tell if we're in cryptocurrency, right? If we've been here for more than a month or two, I mean, time is different in here.
Time is different in the bubble.
The time is different in here. It was like that Star Trek episode that we watched last night.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the time crystal.
Yes. Well, we have about 10 minutes, so we're doing good.
Wow.
All right.
All right. I thought I had to hurry this up a little bit.
No, you're good.
All right. The last story, though, that we're looking at is we got a 33-year-old Danish man going to jail.
What did the Danish man do, Eugene?
Money laundering with cryptocurrency. Why do I bring these stories up? It's kind of to let you know that you're not going to get away with it, right? The police are saying that they are well equipped for these kinds of situations and that these complex schemes are not going to work. That's why they got all this KYC, AML, right? So we're looking at this guy. He's going to be doing 4 years and 3 months in jail. He's pled guilty to money laundering. Pretty much, he took the dirty money. He bought Bitcoin with it. He sent it to his accomplice's account, which they didn't disclose which country or currency it was. And then he went and turned it back into cash.
There's not even enough steps there. He should have had like 6 or 7 more steps in that. If he was thinking maybe they weren't gonna. Whatever. Okay. Continue.
I mean, the problem is always going to be fiat into crypto and crypto into fiat. That bridge is the chink in the chain because it's not part of our system. It's not a cryptocurrency. It's not a blockchain. If you're a crypto and stay crypto, I mean, there's still coins that have been hacked that are moving around that these people are trying to wash or clean. But once you break that barrier and you go into fiat, if you're doing something illegal, the government is there guarding that gateway. You know, it's like the border.
It's like the borders. Yeah, that's it exactly. It's like the borders. There is a wall, people, and
you're going to jail.
The wall is the KYC.
Now, I mean, if they just kept it all in crypto, just turn dirty money into Bitcoin.
But see it would work for a while until I guess they figured that one out. But it would only work if like you could pay your rent. You could, that's where everybody's getting screwed. Is like they want the yacht. They want,
right. How do I buy the $1 million yacht with my Bitcoin?
I can't. I have to buy it with $1 million. Well, how do I do that? Bam, the wall. There you go.
Time is the answer.
Man. I know. All right. James Benhart says, we hit 70 degrees in Chicago. Ooh. One day, maybe all the exchanges will insure all your Bitcoin. Coinbase is supposed to insure Coinbase Pro accounts.
I mean, we have seen that trend starting. I mean, Gemini is insuring it. We heard about we know about the Binance thing that they have that's supposed to recover that extra account. I forget what they call it with all the funds in it.
It's like the recovery account thing or something. I don't know. Yes, it's that thing. Yes, where even if you screw up somehow, it just goes into their like retrievable.
No, they have an account of funds.
Yes, of funds. Right. Yes. Okay, continue.
So, I mean, that pretty much covers up the news. Besides that, what do we got going on? Well, it's Monday, so we won't be back until Friday. Right? Friday night episode, of course. Then we'll have our Saturday and Sunday brunch episodes at 11. And then we'll have our Monday night recap once again. Everything's going good with this time slot, right? I haven't been having any problems. This has been fitting into our schedule pretty well. So we're going to keep rolling with this time slot. We seem like the views have started coming up a little bit since the price has come up. We almost broke 100 the other day. So getting back near those old numbers. Nice, right? Let's keep the momentum.
I like the 100 viewers.
Ooh. I don't know. I got a tickle.
I'm going to say, did you swallow a bug?
Right. They're all over here. I know. See them in the light.
This time we wore bug spray, though. So there we go. It was getting to the point where it was hard to have a train of thought because it was like, oh, there is so many bugs.
I wrote back the guy with the sponsorship from the arbitrage tool. And I told him that either we could do an interview or I could talk about him for a couple different episodes, like, at the end.
Little segments or whatever.
He said that either or was good. So I guess, what would you guys like to see? Would you guys like to see me interview him? I mean, it would probably be short and sweet, normal 30-minute episode. And then I guess the other way would be that I would dig into the tool, see what I can find out about it, get as much information as I can, and then probably talk about it. Probably say the same exact thing 3 different times or something close to it.
Is there something behind me? Yeah, we're under a tree, bro. I know what could be dangling under here, okay?
I'll let you know.
Yeah, sure you will. You know. You wouldn't. You'd just be like, all right, until it touches her, I'm going to try to make it through this show. Yep. All right.
What else did we have? Was there any other news? Oh, I'm going to go buy some more Bitcoin t-shirts.
There you go. Yeah, like directly following this?
Yeah, probably.
There you go.
After I change up the thumbnail, since I'll be sitting at the computer, I'll probably order another
And you'll have the fever because,
Well, I got to change it up. I've been wearing the same 3 for like 2 years now.
Eugene does take really good care of all of his clothes. I mean, like, I don't know. He has things from, I mean, legitly, I think from before I met you.
Yeah,
that are still alive and
my
not
goth
like
days in high school.
And they're not like tattered rags, and it's like, what the, how did you? So, I mean, they're, you know, they're pretty good investments when he does actually drop the money for the Bitcoin shirts. All right, client says insured with dollars does not fit my needs. I want them insured with Bitcoins. I know, equal.
Because one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin.
Yes.
I mean, that's the problem, is that the fiat value of it is constantly going to be changing and becoming less and less as the dollar goes down. Bitcoins are going to become scarcer as more people become interested and wanting to hold it and partake in the system and need it in order to be able to pay certain things across the internet. Especially if we start seeing crazy stuff like countries actually getting involved and trying to skirt U.S. sanctions or start holding it as some form of reserve besides everything being backed by either gold or the U.S. dollar.
Oh, Vengeance here. He says, great time slot, except I'm at work. Boo.
Oh, buddy,
sorry.
I'm sorry you're at work. You can always watch on the rerun.
I think he just listens to us. That works too, Vengeance. Just listen.
Right.
Bitcoin trading. He says, hey, made it to a live stream. Toon says, do an interview. Those are always interesting. Paul Rulo says, watched Bitcoin and Friends before the show. Hilarious.
I know.
Oh, we did too. We forgot to talk about it.
It is hilarious. I seen them trying to, you got to pay Bitcoin. Like they're trying to raise Bitcoin in order to release the episodes. But they had, was it 10 of them or 12 of them?
I think it was 10.
I don't know. I just seen that you'd get a cameo spot and they draw you for 2,500, or was it? Yeah, 2,500.
Yeah, I think it was 2,500, and then like 5,000 was a to be decided or like discussed like promotional like slot in their thingy. Like it's like what? Like
I want to be a character.
That was some crazy
Bitcoin
stuff.
And coffee.
Right. I know. I mean, it was very good. I'm kind of in like an animation snob, I guess. Like, and
she likes cartoons.
I do. I like cartoons, but it's like if they're not drawn like appropriately. Like I was never, and please, no one hate me out there, but I was not like a Ren and Stimpy lover. And a lot of it had to do with the 3 forms of like drawing that they did throughout the entire but yes, okay. So I was very happy that it didn't look like horrible, but I mean that's also probably why they're saying, hey, you might want to donate to us because we've got to keep paying all these people to keep making this cartoon. But it was good. It was very good.
I did like the animation on it.
Yeah.
I tried to share it out on my Twitter. You guys should go check that stuff out. I mean, I got links down below to all of the different social media that I post to. I mean, if you come over and you give them the thumbs up or the like, it helps out the channel because it helps us collect these alternative cryptocurrency. And we're holding all of them, waiting for some sort of a bull run. And then we'll sell them for Bitcoin. And we'll probably use the Bitcoin in order to buy more things for the channel. Either camera, laptop, I mean, microphones. There's always something that we need in order to be able to make this production better. Besides that, I got tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down below to help you figure out these cryptocurrency markets and what's happening with all the different blockchains and maybe faucets to get you started. There's drug wars links down there. There's stuff about taxes. There's stuff to get your hardware wallets, right? The list just goes on and on. I think I'm almost maxed out.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
On the space that I'm allowed to use down there in the show notes.
Taking some out and putting like one back in, and it's like it's still. I mean, I don't know how you take 3 out and only put 1 in, and it's still like on the verge of full at all times.
Let's see what else is on there. There's the tally fund. Like I said, we need to start trying to raise a few dollars, and that since the clock is ticking and we're getting closer and closer. I mean, no matter what, we'll go. I guess we probably have close to 100 flyers left laying around here from the last 2 events. If we don't come up with any money to be able to buy flyers, we will just go and pass those flyers out and shoot video with that. And then
I mean,
try again for the fourth one, which would be the final one for the year, and then we'd be starting it all over again, and we'd be kicking it off with EDC, which has been up to 3 days this year. So if you guys are looking to come and hang out with us at one of these festivals, hit me up. We'll be able to make that happen too. You can pass out Bitcoin flyers with us.
Yep.
We can get motel rooms next to each other, all that good kind of stuff.
Stupid with us.
Anything else, Samantha?
No, I think that's it.
All right. We're going to miss you guys. We hope you have a great week. And remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.
Bye, guys.